Yo, what's going on, guys? Gomes here, and we are back on the MLB The Show 16, and today we are going to be talking about the top 10 most wanted and requested and just overall needed changes for Diamond Dynasty coming into MLB The Show 17 in March.
Online is the #1 source for the sports gamer.
Alright, so for my first change and suggestion, now keep in mind these are in no particular order. They're just 10 things that in my opinion, need to be in the game, and a lot of you guys have told me that as well. Now the first one is I hope San Diego Studios will spend some extra money to give more licenses to more legends. Now this year obviously they did add more. Last year I believe there was only 30. This year, I counted 55 in the game right now. That is 25 more. I believe there's a couple more coming. Obviously, they do week by week to add some more players usually. But still 25. I mean, if you think of it, baseball, you have Hank Aaron, Babe Ruth, Ken Griffey Jr., Pete Rose. So many players that they could add. They just have to spend some money and get the licenses to them, and I think a lot of people will be a lot happier because they can play as their favorite players of all time. Battle Royale is one of the 2 new game modes put into this rendition of MLB The Show. And now, they did it in Madden. They have Draft Champions versus Friends. I don't know why they can't put BR versus Friends. Now, some people have said, but people do it to abuse the reward system. You just don't have rewards. Just like Draft Champions, a lot of people would like to play online more if they could play just versus their friends. I think a lot of more people would like to play BR then if they could just play with people they know, people that won't bunt cheese, and do a bunch of stuff that they get annoyed by. Moment cards have a place in pretty much any other Ultimate Team based game mode. You think of 2K, they have it. You think of Madden, Team of the Week, they have it as well. Even NHL has it, FIFA has it. MLB's the only one who doesn't have it. Now what I mean by that, let's go ahead and say maybe somebody like okay, maybe that might be a little bit too low. Let's say somebody like Brandon Belt has a 3 home run game. Now if you guys don't know, every Diamond Dynasty card that is a live series card is lively. It can be changed week to week by the roster update. Their attributes can go up or down based on how they play in real life. Now let's say Brandon Belt, let's just say he was hitting 190. He hits 3-4 home runs in a game. What do? He's not hitting good enough to constitute an upgrade. What you could do is give him maybe like a 91 overall card that says something about he hit 4 home runs in that game to honor him, but not having to change his regular card based on one performance. Feeding cards to your Diamond Dynasty player not only increases your Diamond Dynasty player's attributes, but this year with the new rookie flashback missions where you can take maybe a Josh Hamilton rookie, do the mission, feed some players to your Diamond Dynasty player, then you get the Prime Flashback version. One way to make this a lot better, you see I have 5 of Andrew Romine. I have to click on him. I can only click on him once though. If I want to feed all 5 of him, I have to go through this whole animation, then I'm going to have to scroll all the way back down, go back there, and that's just going to do 2 of them. I wish they do like a feed all button. Already mentioned Battle Royale. The other new game mode is Conquest. Now Conquest, it's like try to take over the whole United States with your club, your Diamond Dynasty team. As you see, all the other 30 Major League Baseball teams are on the map of where they play. Now this year, some people completed in like a week, a day. It was really quick, not that challenging, and it just didn't last that long. Ways that they could improve on it, make it more challenging, add more rewards for more people to play, also be beneficial because it'd be more challenging, and expand on it. Don't make it so easy to just clobber every single stronghold on the map. Believe it or not, Diamond Dynasty SDS was actually one of the founding fathers of customization in an Ultimate Team based game mode. Now you guys may know 2K, now you can change your uniforms, you can style your stadium, build your own stadium. MLB, it's actually took a step back. I mean, 2K, it more took a step ahead of them. Now, you cannot create your own stadium, which I wish is something you could do. Obviously, MLB baseball field is a lot more difficult, a lot more complicated than a 2K or a NBA stadium would be. But also something that they have that MLB does not is a logo uploader. Pretty much you can go on Google, find a picture that is within the size and obviously not against TOS, and you can go ahead and upload that. On this, you can only make your own logo, which for some people really artistic, unlike myself, could be kind of cool, but also you are limited because, I mean, there's just so much more that they're missing out on. If you could just take pictures, put them in as your logo, I think more people would really have a lot different uniforms and it'd be a lot more creative community. This year in Diamond Dynasty was the addition of missions. Now missions, you have collections where you can pretty much just collect every player on the team. Statistical, you play the game and you get like stubs and XP from getting a certain amount of like doubles, and there's tiers that you keep ranking up on. There is nothing if you complete them all, which is kind of disappointing. Then Conquest, Conquer, and Command, and Discoveries. Now what I want to see is weekly and monthly missions. Now what they can do with that, let's say the weekly mission is to get 100 base hits with your Diamond Dynasty team, and you get so many stubs, so many XP, so many tickets, so many packs, and maybe you could have like 6 monthly rewards, and then after you get like a special player that's only accessible from doing all the monthly rewards. I wish you could really have multiple lineups for your Diamond Dynasty team. You guys might know in Madden and 2K, I know that for sure, there's multiple lineups. Multiple lineups could be where I could have a lineup full of lefties. Let's say if I'm playing my buddy and I know that he only has right-handed pitchers, I'll have a bunch of lefties that seemingly would be better to hit with against righties than righties would be against righties. Unfortunately, what I had to do is I'd have to go find somebody, go replace him, and I can't just have another lineup where it's all lefties. You have to change it every single time if you want to put in different players or have a different lineup. You know, when you're playing Battle Royale, it's almost one of the unwritten rules. Never take starting pitchers. In baseball, you have 5 different slots. Right here, we're in a draft. We have Beltran, Morneau, Wainwright, and Fernandez. Now, Jose Fernandez is a starting pitcher, but there's no point to pick a starting pitcher when there's 5 different slots, giving you a 1 in 5 chance of getting that diamond pitcher. So that leads many people to just stack up their bullpen and stack up their lineup. There's no point to pick starting pitchers. Now what they could do is they can make it where there's only 3 pitchers, so it's a better chance. Or you can pick your pitcher, but you cannot have the same pitcher back-to-back games, so you can't abuse it. So I couldn't pick Jose Fernandez and have him throw every single game. BR games are only 3 innings, so he could pitch complete games every single time. So I think if they made it where you could select your pitcher, you just can't use them in back-to-back games, that make people actually want to pick starting pitchers in Battle Royale. And for the last change, this one lies more on San Diego studio shoulders. The roster update, as some of you guys may know, comes out every week on Friday. Now the thing about that is, a lot of times they'll advertise around 1, 2 in the morning. The thing about that is, a lot of times it does not come out that time that they usually say they are. They are so inconsistent. Like, one week it could be like 2 in the morning, but the next week it could be 8 in the morning, the next week 2 in the afternoon. It is so inconsistent, and I think the players will respond a lot better if they know, like, oh, I know San Diego Studios will have the roster update by this time. Maybe it's 6 o'clock in the morning. You can always rely on that's when the roster update's gonna come into effect on Diamond Dynasty. But that is the top 10 changes I think really do need to be put in there. Let me know down below in the comment section what you guys think should be in MLB The Show 17. Honestly, I really do love and enjoy this game. They made a lot of improvements. Now they just need to make some more improvements. But thank you all for watching, and there you guys goes out.